Hey there, and welcome back to the demo of Monster Train 2. I just spent the last 20 minutes or so reading the blog post that they put out on the Endless mode. This is something that's teased in the demo. When you finish the game, or you not finish the game, when you finish a run, it pops up, hey, this is the demo, here are the features of the real game, right? And on that thing, I actually went through this at one point on the channel in one of those videos a while back, but in that list, it says Endless Mode. I've always been kind of curious, what the heck does that mean? So I pulled up the blog post in Steam about it, and it shows some pretty cool footage. It's got a couple screenshots. It looks like enemies, of course, scale endlessly. It also looks like they get rid of the train nodes, right? So the pathing between sections in the Endless Mode. Instead, you get a UI that pops up and it says, do you want this set of options or this set of options? And each option has a forced positive and a forced negative. So the idea is, as far as I can tell, basically they want to crush eventually. They want you to lose eventually. They don't want this to be you win forever, right? And so the idea would be that you succeed and you get to see how far this deck of yours can carry you and go from there. And you get like a punishment if your deck is too small. You get like a punishment that adds like blights to your deck or something, possibly. Those are the two examples they showed. One adds 2 dead weights. One adds an artifact that damages you if your deck is smaller than 30. Interesting. But both of them have other things like a rare card pack or a removal of your choice, something like that. So kind of interesting. It like shortchanges a little bit of that. Then you just go combat to combat to combat to combat until you lose, basically. So I'm not sure. And one thing I forgot to mention, the enemies keep scaling up in all of their status effects as well as their damage and attack. So with that in mind, I'm not sure, like the numbers they showed on some of the combats they revealed, or at least like the waves that they showed, were significantly powerful, like an 800 health heavy, stuff like that. That's beefy. There was also a picture of Archean with like 6.5 thousand health or something. So like the scaling goes pretty wild, it looks like. And I'm not sure how much I'm going to play Endless. It might be more of an amusement, right? Like, oh, haha, I had a really strong deck, let's see how far it goes, right? But at the same time, I'm much more interested in the normal gameplay, like the normal runs. They're very well encapsulated, good for content creation, I think, good timed, right? They only last a certain number of minutes, right? It's an hour-ish or so in that vicinity. Things like that feel really good. I don't want to just keep recording for like, I don't know, 3 hours or whatever because the endless run keeps going. You know, that doesn't seem productive. So with that in mind, it seems entertaining. I might click it a few times and check it out, but yeah. The one thing I do know is they've commented on this publicly. Endless was the most requested feature from that survey they did back in 2022, right? Something like that, a couple years back, where they did a survey of like, what kind of things would you want to see in a Monster Train DLC? Endless mode was top of that list, apparently. They've commented on this and they've said that. So, well, I guess all those people are going to be very excited, right? It seems cool. I don't know. I'm not sure what the balance is going to be like. Seems ridiculously like you're going to lose after 2 additional combats in most cases, right? Unless you have, I guess, permanent scaling or something crazy, but I don't know. Anyway, seems fun. We're not playing that because it's not unlocked yet. It's not in the demo. We did Pyreborne before, so we're going to be moving on to Fell today. Incredible news. And yeah, let's play some normal run stuff. Love to see it. So yeah, let's get into it. I will mention, I've been mentioning this in all my videos, I think it has helped, right, to build the Discord community. So I will at least mention I have a Discord server. You can find it on my main channel page. Scroll down to information. It's in there as the link to invite and join. You're welcome to chat about Monster Train 2, what you think about it, anything you want to do in there. I'm mentioning these things because it has gotten people to come by and say hi, and it's been cool to chat with folks. So I've really enjoyed that. Want to make sure people know that's an option. But otherwise, yeah, let's get into it. I think I've already said it, but as always, do like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's play some Monster Train. Let's do it. Clicking the buttons. Alright, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing fine, doing just fine. Nothing too crazy to report. Continuing a recording session. Feels good to make some progress on this. So, it also just feels good in general to play some game, right? I feel like I haven't had as much of a chance to do this lately as I would like. So, it's nice to do it. Just play something. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? So, anyway, as before, we are Banished, default Pyreborne, of course. It's the demo. We only have so many options. Same bosses as always. We're fighting. We have Heart of the Pact as our randomed Pyre Heart, which is exciting. I do like this one. Free card draw, basically, but a little bit weaker in stats. We are starting with Divinity, Pyreball, and Battle Dancer. Battle Dancer is probably one of the strongest units in the game. But I think the thing that really pushes it over the top is it's the whole multi-strike dualism thing, right? This is one of those things that's only in the demo right now. They've commented and have shown in recent streams that they have nerfed that. So on release, which is May 21st, very exciting. So 2025, I guess, if someone's watching this in the deep dark future, right? But the idea is that on release, dualism will not work on multi-strike anymore. I don't know the exact nature of the nerf. It probably doesn't affect anything else. I don't know if it'll work on buffs, debuffs, or how it's going to be set up, but at a minimum, it's not going to work on multi-strike. So that will hurt Battle Dancer a fair bit, but is probably still going to be a fantastic unit. You still probably dualism this to get it up to Valor 6, and then simply put a multi-strike on it. It's a great unit for that. It is the ideal I wish to use shift and win the run that way unit. So the rest of these are very expensive cards. If we see something like a split anvil, that exists, right? Oh yeah, the logbook is locked. I'm about over here to open up the logbook like, yeah, let me check. That exists, right? No, I don't know. Well, if it does, that's great. I think it does, but some Monster Train 1 relics have been preserved in the game. Some have gone, and some clanless artifacts have switched around, so we'll see. Anyway, things that might help us play heavy, expensive cards are very good here. Volatile Gauge would certainly be top of mind if they show it to us. Sacrificial Chris. Now this, of course, requires we draft whelps, which is itself a problem, but it is free healing. Alternatively, Shadow's Sheath is pretty cool. I actually really like this artifact in general. It's good defense, but what it does do that's very dangerous is if your tank ever scores a kill, your tank stops being your tank. This can actually cause some real problems in your run. So in general, I think with Shadow's Sheath, you need to be very careful to make sure that you are not killing with your frontliner, unless all of your units are tanking, right? I still think it's what we pick here. We'll just have to play smartly. Let's see, Unchained versus Vanguardian. See, this is a great example. Vanguardian does frequently kill enemies as the tank, and that would cause problems with Shadow Sheath. So let's take Unchained here. We can just make her a backline puncher. We can maybe do some silly stuff if we see a Hall of Mirrors or something like that. Make two of her and go nuts. Besides, this works out well with the whole, now my guys are both shifting all over the place. I frequently forget that Shadow Sheath actually involves scaling as well. It's crazy. You get plus 3 damage for each stack of stealth you have, which is very strong. Reminder that I have Heart of the Pact, so I want to try to get that if we can. So always try to get that extra card draw. It matters the most in these early combats. I mean, it matters all the time, right? But it is one of those things where it's like, oh, Pyreball, man, this card is... Can I get this kill? 48? That gets the kill, right? Yeah, we get the kill. It's one of those things where we just gotta be careful. If we can draw the extra card, we should. But then again, on a turn like this, it's like, I really want to play this final shift, right? Like, it's worth more to click that than it is to get the +1 card draw. And this is why I frequently think that when it comes up in discussions like this is going to be a gimme, there's always just +1 card draw. I don't think it is, right? I don't think it is. It's what, 2 hits? So I do more... Interesting. I think I actually get more damage if I just hit him with a fireball, so we'll take that. Should be fine. Play all the shift. Good stuff. Great, we get through it. How'd we do? 11? Sure, why not? Seems fine. If we can make that go faster, even better. Everlasting Light. Man, I don't like this card. Every time I see it, I'm just thinking, what's the use case for this, right? When am I trying to get one of anything? Let's think about this. Anything in Banished killed. Nothing wants to die, right? So, okay. I get that. I think they're imagining this like you put this on your front unit, you're in Relentless, it's a tough combat, and then, oh no, your front line died. But wait, it's okay, your Valor carries over. The problem is, if you're in Relentless combat, that Valor is never going to generate you armor. So your midline, which is probably not very tanky, now just dies in one hit. Oh no, all that Valor that I thought was going to be cool is now wasted. Right? This doesn't play nicely with how any of this stuff works, in my opinion. And if you just treat it as Valor 7, I don't know, that's not great, right? I can think of every single other one of these equipments I can think of offhand provides more value than Valor 7. So I don't want this. I will skip it for money, it's that bad. Pyre Cask is pretty good. Helps a lot in Archean. We'll at least grab that, sure. Good card. Now, I would like Steel Shots, because I have the units I want. So, sure. I would take a 1-space something, like a Magma Cultist, I guess. Large Stone Endless. Give me a Hothead. Yo, Hothead. Alright, the run is online. He's huge. Now, if I reroll, I don't think I can afford anything fun here, so we're just not going to do anything. We're just going to move on. I feel good about that. A single large stone trivializes Ring 2, so that's great. I will say, I do appreciate Heart of the Pact kind of perfectly offsetting the... What is it? Perfectly offsetting the -1 draw from this trial. Big fan of that. Okay. I think the shifts are more important than anything else. Now, with any luck, it didn't spawn the guy on bottom floor. Great. This is a bad turn, right? This is a no good, very bad turn. Because I don't have a Banished card. We're going to get rid of the back line here. The front line, I mean, this Train Steward is just carrying on, right? Cruising, right? All good. I can't pull a shift here is the problem because the knight will kill me. Or I can actually, I just have to kill it first. Haha, you fool. I may as well breathe fire on this. I'll get it back by Relentless anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then we do all sorts of shifting. It's worth it. That's worth more to me than getting the Heart of the Pact value, so sure. Breathe fire. We almost win here. Great news. Do some shifting. Alright. I didn't actually want to win on that combat turn because I would like another round of possibly drawing shifts here, but yeah, like for this, right? It's very good to be able to do that. So, cool. We're up to, what, 19? It's fine. Nothing like remarkable. Hymnist fits on this floor. Sure, quick is fine. It's a good one. Yeah, great. Lava armor I will take. I like lava armor a lot. Equipment in general is pretty good. Magic shop. Didn't see a single Dragon's Horde card, by the way. So that's fun. It doesn't mean we won't see it in the run, but it does mean that we can't get going on that right away. So we could go to the right. Maybe we see Guildmonger, and it's slow, but it's fine. I could -2 consume and then remove consume divinity, possibly. Or -1/-1 it, essentially the same idea. I mean, I'm probably just going to go to the Merchant of Arms, I guess. It feels more impactful. Yeah, I think the Merchant of Arms is probably better. Yeah, like Void Armament seems good, and Fight Club seem like big pickups. Fight Club in general is pretty much just like, in my opinion at least, the baseline value you're expecting from one of these things. Like, if you're not getting value from your room that's at least as good as Fight Club, what are you doing, right? Just buy Fight Club instead. Now, I will pick up Void Armament. Deployable-wise, Deployable Fight Club is pretty solid. Let's spin this and see what we hit. Quick. Enchanted Chamber is not terrible, but I don't think it's important either. Quick, I don't need. I have the Hymnist that does it now. So, Equalizing Rings, does this benefit us at all? It helps Hothead at least, so I guess I'll buy this, kind of, maybe? I might prefer the deployable. This just feels like this is going to be more impactful overall. So let's take that, I think. Yeah. Deployable Fight Club, it's good, right? It's good. We'll move on. Well, we'll take the event at least. Dante! That's right, Dante's busted, isn't he? Take Ember here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't play the Fight Club right away. He benefits from the quick, that's for sure. What does he give me again? His secondary event is damage reduced to the Pyre. This is one of those things where it's like, I don't feel like I need this, right? This isn't helping me. It's also really weird that he's one space, right? He's so big. But anyway, I think my floor is locked in a good way. I want to focus up on the shifting. I think we're fine. I like him for his follow-on event, but I don't really want him. So we will, as is the case from Monster Train 1, I very frequently skip Dante when he shows up. He sometimes makes sense, but a lot of times he doesn't. So it just sort of is like that, I guess. We love Fight Club. I'm such a huge Fight Club fan in general. It's just so useful. Great, we get the Warbler in play. I can get a shift in. It's very good. Great. Invisibility is cool. He can breathe fire now and get some slays. That's exciting. And then we can just do a bunch of these and get 27 armor out of it, which is great news. He goes upstairs now. Right. Wait, what's happening? Oh, the quick? What is happening? What is happening here? Right? How are you taking 16 damage in the middle? Is this right? You don't push, no one's pushing me back, right? There's quick involved, right? So, spell attacks. Everyone swings. And then Archean should punch Fell? Yeah? What is happening here? How is my middle person getting slapped? I want to watch this because I don't have a bloody clue what is happening here. Okay. Attack, attack, attack. Stealth. I'm getting betrayed by the random stealth because he slays there. Wild. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, so because the person in front is getting slays, I see. Okay, well, that's wild to me, but it does make some sense at least, I suppose. Now Fell is going to get double slay. This is exactly what I was talking about. It makes everything look very strange, but it tracks, right? I'm not breathing here. I don't want to invite the rage. Okay, we'll breathe on this turn. Incredible news. Okay, we do get the slays. Fantastic news. Great. We should easily win this. He's lost all rage. Amazing news. We just drop in... I honestly feel like there's no real reason to void armament here. I will instead do more shifting. Yeah. You can do void armament in the stewards, and it's free removals, right? We like it. The problem is just that it's so difficult to actually get the steward down and then successfully actually hit and kill the steward. It's a lot of ember, right? It's just a lot of ember is the problem. Anyway, we win before Relentless even rolls around. He doesn't even attack us because quick, so that's cool. Twin Blade should be kind of free, I think, right? Yeah, I like Twin Blade. It's a cheaper void armament. Do I need another unit? I could take space. I don't have a Sens, so there's that. A little bit of a bummer. Hothead Mark II. Rather upgrade Hothead Mark I and then dupe him is the preferred approach. Same with this Battle Dancer. So really it's just a question of Steadfast Crusader. Does he belong in the run or not? I'm going to need defense somehow. So I think we skip this, but I don't think it's him. Don't think it's him. Could be Ember here. I do like Ember a lot. I think it's Ember. Sure. I think that's correct. I just really like being able to play more stuff in deployment. We're going to go to the right. I think this is super important. I'm looking for, yeah, Titanite on Hothead, A+. Multi-Strike on Battle Dancer, A+. I'm looking for a dualism now, but it's all good. Firebrand. If I didn't already have the Hothead, I would take Firebrand here. I've already established I don't want the tank, so I think we're okay. I'm going to be on the lookout for damage shield cards. Ah, yes, actually, never mind. I haven't done this on the channel because I have strong opinions about its balance. But I'm not going to comment on its balance. I'm just going to click the strong thing. We're going to pivot to Savior, and we're going to go for Savior 2. This is very powerful because Savior 2 does area of effect armor, which is ridiculous when you have, you guessed it, permanent scaling Valor. So, amazing. We just put her in back, right? Toss down the Fight Club, and we're golden, right? And it's like, oh no, enemies are here. Whatever will we do? Well, the thing is, we're going to go ahead and click Divinity, and we're going to charge her forward, and she now has 51 attack, and that's pretty cool. I'm going to breathe fire here and just kill all that stuff there, and we're going to work on stuff downstairs. Unfortunately, no void armament here. It's fine. We'll get over it. It's okay. Cursed Twin Blade. Who shall be cursed with the Twin Blade? I mean, we should put it on someone. I'm going to put it on Fel because she does more damage, I guess. We're going to keep shifting around. Do I take the curse or do I pop this curse guy? I'd like to draw more stuff, so let's actually pop that, right? This gets me the proc on Heart of the Pack. We take this ping, but I mean, I've taken basically no damage, so I kind of don't care. Breathe fire. Bomb. Great. He even kills the shield bearer, which is usually the biggest problem here. Excellent news. Good. And my favorite thing is eventually you get this cursed twin, you get the ability to generate armor like this again, which is nuts. I actually think it's so good I will take more curse damage just so that I can keep playing Just Cause. The permanent scaling is super strong. Great, breathe fire. Good job, buds. We'll do the Just Cause. I'll play this out. I'm going to go ahead. I'll put the lava armor upstairs, I guess. Doesn't really matter, but sure. Here's a good example. I can do Shield Steward into Void Armament and just remove him from the run now, which is honestly incredible. Goodbye. It's a free removal. Who would ever say no? Then use Breathe Fire here, and we get rid of all this junk, and we're doing great. Free hits. It's actually not free hits. He gains 3 more health because there's a unit dying. It's one of those unfortunate realities, but it won't matter. We charge, it's great, we get the free everything, and then we murder, and we're golden, right? Just completely pummel the boss. And we got rid of a Train Steward. I was just commenting on how difficult that is. The thing is that Hell's Flame makes that possible. We're going to click on Liquid Courage because it does keep us somewhat alive. It can help offset those initial turns. We should be looking for defense here, so this is a defense card. Sacrificial Chamber is free money on Hothead's floor. Incredible, we'll take it. I will look for Dualism because it would be strong to hit it. And being able to get like the Graft event here would be great. I could give up and take Titanite instead. Give up and take the Titanite instead. There's enough alternative rolls. I'm going to do this. I think this is good enough to win. We're going to put some health on the Warbler so he doesn't immediately pass away. I guess I'll give him money because I think that's well worth it. We're going to check out the code. What you got for me? Remove Shadow Sheath. Do I want to get rid of this thing that's keeping Hothead alive? No, but I'll just take Historian's Razor. It's a good event when you see it early enough. That is just free damage. I think it should be, what, +9 or something? I can't really tell. So, what does Hothead start at? I think he starts at 15, right? No, he's got a large stone, so he starts at, what, 10? So he goes up by some number. I wish I had any idea how much this was actually benefiting. I'm expecting that it's not... It's like +8 is my suspicion right now, because I think it's counting the boss relic too. I'm not sure if it counts itself, but not the boss relic or what. Anyway, that's fine. How do I want to approach this? What is the dupe here? Another Battle Dancer? I don't think so. Another Hothead. Yeah, it's going to be another Hothead. My man, there's just no reason not to have more of the lads. Get them in here. It's good. Move on. I don't care about the rest of this. We will take Multi-Strike Trial. Should be okay. Hothead. Airdrop Hothead into the land. Great. Double Hothead. Incredible news. We move back. We charge. I'll just go ahead and give Hothead some stuff here. I will Breathe Fire here. He gets a Slay. Basically makes him invincible, which is very cool. Big fan. Alright, I do want to do double shifts here. How do I want to approach this? You breathe here. I think you do get a kill. But I'd like to save it. So we save it for the next turn. He's fine because I gave him armor, right? So Warbler. No damage taken. Breathe Fire. Womp. Okay, great. I like how that triggers the Heart of the Pact, by the way. Very cool twin, like, bonus. Womp. Breathe Fire. Great news. Let's play Cursed Twin Blade here. I gave up a scaling for it. I better be worth it. Better be worth it. Pull back, charge forward. It's good. I can... There's a world where I got rid of a Train Steward here, but I don't think it was meant to be. That's fine. Sure, it's fine. Okay. Let's, I guess, Hothead downstairs can get this. I'll Breathe Fire middle, which just completely slams this down. And then we play triples. Get some armor on our lad in front. Great news. Breathe fire down here. He gets a slay and does pretty well otherwise, which is good news. I guess I'll play Liquid Courage here. Sure, why not? Just pop this guy upstairs. Doesn't really matter. We get the slay anyway. Doesn't cause anything. We do earn some cash here, which is great news. Fan of it. Steward wins if I play him. We win if we breathe fire on him anyway. So I think the plan is then we do this angle. I play an empty Pyreball to draw a +1. Well, because I really want to get another round of scaling. This is going to be a very mediocre scaling run, it looks like. Yeah, we get 1 additional scaling, but it's fine. This is going to be mediocre, basically. We haven't hit any of the real nuts plays, so it's fine at best. Shield of Wing is good. It's true, it's just good. Soul Smelter is a snap click. This card will get us from 0 to 8 very quickly. Magic Shop? I wouldn't mind upgrading some of these cards to be a little more playable. Arms Shop does have removals. Let's go to we'll go to this shop over here. I get the remove consume -2. Now, that's a good question. I think the play is we have enough money I can use it to make one of the divinities free, which is fine, right? It's not quite cost effective, but it's fine. I'll 20 consume a fire starter. I'm going to re-roll on this. Do I have a good double stack target? I do. Double stack on the Liquid Courage is pretty solid. This could be, the 40 armor could be the thing that keeps one of my floors alive, so we'll click it. -1. Let's just make divinity cost 2. It's fine. Let's go look at this cove real quick. Ah, graft one of my equipments on a unit. Well, it's a shame that I immediately duped Hothead, right? But what I can do instead, that's pretty satisfying, is I could just put Soul Smelter onto one of the Hotheads, which is pretty much disgusting, right? Right? This is just nuts. I know what I'm also thinking is Cursed Twin Blade into the Battle Dancer. It's good, but getting that Soul Smelter out right away, like, this is disgusting. What I have just created is not this one, this guy. This is nonsense. And if you dupe him, I think you get another copy of this graft on him too, which is absolutely wild. What a roll. Okay. Ridiculous. Is there a holdover card I want? No, there's not. Plus 10 magic power? No. Let's actually remove some junk. Right? We want to cut some garbage here, I think. So I've got a lot of things I don't really want in my deck anymore. Most of them are Pyre gel stuff, fire starter, whatever. I think these stewards are pretty rough indeed. Let's get rid of the shield steward. He's literally unplayable. Let's cut a fire starter. Let's cut another fire starter. We're going to try to drop these down. I don't need steel shops anymore, so I'm going to this magic shop again, so let's actually hold off on spending all of our cash then. Okay, because I gave up on the other dualism or multi-strike, and I'm confident this is fine and correct, so put her in the back. Soul Smelter lad is living downstairs, right? So this is what I mean, right? You just drop this Spear Steward real quick and you go, hey, wait, why are you here? And then you go, breathe fire, and hey, look, we did it. Amazing. I am going to play quick here. I think it's better than the other picks, and we're going to get the permanent scaling there. Great. Cool. I stole a sleigh. You know how little I care? Very little. Ooh, I should have gone more shifting there. Never mind. I'm over here like, yeah, play Divinity. It turns out I actually would prefer to just do some mega shifting instead. We'll put lava armor here because part of the pact is fine. Sure. Now this is cool because second hothead now gets to breathe fire and kill this other squad. This guy now gets to earn 54 by 2. I think if I click this, we get triple kills. Seems good. Great. We're currently up to 6. This is Soul Smelter, man. This is what we're talking about here, basically. It is, simply put, too powerful. Let's see, I can't really get a kill here, but that'll have to do. We'll get the kill on the next floor. That's fine. Alright, so mid-floor kind of just goes bromp and kills everything, and that's great. Bottom floor is going to kill everything with no effort, right? Because he attacks after doing this. Look at that, maxed out Dragon's Horde. We did it. Go team. I don't like it. We got to get the shifts in. So we're probably going to take that curse. Okay. Prioritize the shifts here. Breathe fire downstairs. He wins. I don't really care if he goes upstairs. So we just let this happen. There's no real benefit to mid-floor getting this slay. So it doesn't really matter. Cool. Great. Doing wonderful. Shift, shift. Fantastic. I would like to draw a card. Right? Yeah, sure. Draw an extra card. Fine. Okay, bottom floor now gets breath attacked. Incredible news. Get a whole bunch of slays. We're way over the point where any of this matters. We do a just cause. We do a charge forward. I'm gonna play Shield of Wing here anyway. It's good. I play Spear Steward. Right? Breathe Fire. Great. Cool. We're getting a lot of slays here. Now, unfortunately, is there any world I can actually kill my own guy? I would love to have done this. I think there is. Because we don't win downstairs, incredibly. Which is actually amazing news. And with the stealth difference, he dies even in back. So we get a scaling here and we're good. Right, this looks perfect. Good, he loses. Great, he's dead. Amazing. So now we just go shift, shift. I don't appear to be able to kill my own hothead here, so this is just going to be the way that it is. Sure. Great, let it rip. Alright, goodbye, Train Steward. We've gotten 2 removals from this Void Armament, which I haven't really played normally, so that's fun. Sanctuary, Snap Click, Damage Shield. Yes. Excellent. I wish to draw cards. Yes, I think drawing cards will be good. We have enough Ember to do what we want. Yeah. Now, notably, our damage didn't get worse here because of taking that. So I think this ignores boss relics, right? I think so. Now, this is, of course, going to cause me some problems now that I have, you know, all of this, but with the Pyreborne, hooray. But that's okay. I am going to take Medallion of Superiority. That nerfs me, right? Yeah, that nerfs me. Okay. Golden Idol is worth 200 gold. How do I feel about that? It's worth 200 gold, but 1 less damage. 1, 2, 3. So I'm getting 7 damage here. Is that true? Maybe. Maybe it's 8. It might not be counting itself. I'm not sure. Sounds like 7. I think it's 8. I honestly can't tell. Right, because we're also getting +6/+6 here. So I think it's... I don't even know what this thing is doing sometimes. It breaks even on 10 relics, which I think will be fine to get, so it's whatever. I'm just going to take the golden idol because it's worth 200 gold to me, and I like 200 gold, so sure. Great, I do not need steel shops. I've already established this. We've got super hothead in the zone, so we go magic shop hunting. Great, just click stuff. Savior 2, time for some AoE armor. Yeah, this is going to be strong. The whole floor gets 70 armor right now. Great. That's powerful. Zone of Silence is 100% the click. Wrong button. Arms shop is coming up. We could do some Hall of Mirrors stuff at the 11th hour. I think it's just Zone of Silence here. I'm a big fan of this. Even though I'm playing all 3 floors, I still think it's worthwhile. Sure. Spell chain. Like an intrinsic if you got it, game. Let's go ahead and make the Divinity 1 cost here. That's worth it. Spell chain. You could just spell chain just cause. I've seen some pretty crazy rolls where people have like spell chain just cause duped and then they have the emote tome all in a Hall of Mirrors, so they have like 600 Valor Fell or something absolutely obscene. It's a big number, let's be clear, but I think we're going to be doing just fine with very average roll fell here. None of this looks good to me. Right, like holdover just causes fine, I guess. I might be more inclined to take the spell chain here, I suppose. I don't really care. Let's just skip this. That's fine. Double stack, I'll put that on the Sanctuary. We didn't get the one we wanted, though. Burn this Pyreball. I don't need this Pyre healing, but it is amusing. Let's 20 consume the other Pyreball, honestly. Just get rid of it. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and just... I'll save the Spear Steward. We might be able to get rid of him normally. Let's cut a Fire Starter instead. Fine. Looking okay. Right, we get an extra 200 gold here because of the Golden Idol, which is exciting, so that's great. My favorite thing is seeing Golden Idol when it can make an impact. My least favorite thing is seeing Golden Idol on the Ring 8 Trinket Shop, when there are no more combats. Now, we do have to make sure to put this one that gets the sleighs downstairs, so there is that to it, but otherwise it's fine. Quick, upstairs. Let's go. Man, this hothead just insta-gives this whole floor. How do I want to approach you? We definitely want to charge and give everyone a billion D armor. That seems good. Cool. That's how you win. Now, the other thing about the Shadow Sheath that I haven't mentioned is that it's really strong into Savagery, because you always start your whole floor is protected on turn 1. Your whole train, rather, which is just really good. There's no real reason to support Slays here, so let's just breathe fire on this one to give him like 6 stacks and then chill. I'm going to play out the Spear Steward in the hope that I eventually find the power of Void Armament. We're going to save this Hothead's play for next turn. The Slaves upstairs do give me more stealth stacks, it's true. Oh no, my guy, he's dying. He's dying early. What have I done? I've misplayed. Kind of. Kind of? Wait for it. There you go, bud. He lives. It's not glamorous. It doesn't need to be. Now, hey, I would really like a wave that was actually, like, big, alright? I don't know the wave composition very well here, so definitely... Here we go. Making some progress. I still didn't roll Void Armament, which is depressing. My man... Alright. Wait a second. We can restart this battle. Am I going to do this? Do I care that much? No, I'm not. I'm over here about to restart the battle because I didn't get to purge my train steward. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Boo, hiss. Alright, whatever. There's the void armament. Incredible news. It's somewhere, I guess. And then we just do a bunch of shifts here, pretty much. No reason to do anything else. We all attack first. Great. Now here's your floor. Breathe fire. Get me Dragon's Horde. Great work. We don't win upstairs. Not possible. Maybe possible. It appears to be happening, whether I want it to or not. Well, fair enough. Breathe fire here. Okay. The heavy floor does not win. That's okay. I think we managed to get it through in 2 hits. It's alright. Could have been worse. It's because I didn't play any of my multi-strikes. That's, you know what? That's on me. That's on me. And then we charge and we do the thing. I didn't actually get as many slays as I wanted to here. You know what? I can do better. I can do better. We'll restart. It's fine. Look. It's worth it. Get good. That's the thing, right? It's all new for all of us. So the first thing you should realize, I need to breathe on this first turn. I need to have these waves memorized. So breathe here. That's a free slay that we need to not ignore. We need to clear mid-floor, of course. We need to play this upstairs. We do the charge, of course. I do think we benefit here from... We're bottom decking the Spear Steward, or the other thing, the Void Armament. So, with that in mind, let's play towards other things first. We can make this work still some other way. Right, so here's the thought process. Big buff there, it's good. We do some scaling upstairs. We work a little bit downstairs. We want to keep drawing cards. Alright, cool. We get Sacrificial Chamber down here. Now I can just cause the Collector forward, right? That's important, which saves the Valor for a later turn. That's pretty important in my opinion. So, great. Now we get this on a better turn. Behold, big breath, good, and we get to play Spear Steward immediately with Void Armament. We get a charge upstairs. Alright. Great. Now he's going to die pretty much immediately here, which is good. Good job. I can and should just be pulling these guys forward. Right? Right. Now upstairs it's not looking great. We don't get this kill here. We do not get the kill here. Correct. Yeah, we were just a little too slow on this. And that is going to have to be good enough. Yeah, we give up a couple hits here. This is a lot lower, higher health that we walk out at. But I feel generally better about the state of everything else we're doing. Which is good. We'll breathe here. It's great. We'll buff. Seems legit. Alright. Now here I breathe fire. We do get the double slays. We walk out with Horde 7 here. True. Let's get some scaling in here. Good. Looks like we actually do push the numbers at long last, which is important. And because I slay on bottom, we're in a decent spot for not taking this Pyre hit. I can also replay. There it is. You replay this thing on another unit upstairs. And if we get the slay, then we're cooking, right? It's good. It's good, you see. All right, now how do I guarantee the kill? Who gets it? So we're looking at, let's do some quick math here. So we've got, what? 95 by 3 here. That's 285 plus 174. 459 plus 174. We're at 633. I need to therefore push a lot more damage here. So let's see, how do I get these numbers to a better state? 103 times 3 is better. We're making progress. It's not quite good enough. If I do it this way, I think we get it on the front, right? So we're at 181 times 2, which is 362, right? That's 680, which then puts the final kill will be on front. So touch nothing, and Fel should get this slay. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Well worth it. We figured it out. Punk Shredder. Now, it's interesting. We actually, with this scaling, we're not fast enough to clear that second wave with everything that we're doing. So we need to power up a little bit because Savagery has scarier waves. Now, that said, this combat does have a little bit more meat to it initially. I think the wave 2 of... what is it? I think the wave 2 on Savagery's boss fight is easier. But things like this Demonize could be really important, right? These are the card pickups that could make the difference. Also, Punk Shredder could matter too. We don't have space for him, kind of the thing. He might be better than... I mean, this is one of those things where it's like, do I need quick if I'm stealth? Probably not, but I'm getting the stealth because I'm quick. So, I don't know. Maybe I pivot to the Punk Shredder instead. Play whichever one comes first. Where am I going coming up? We're going to the Merchant of Arms, I think, maybe? Could be the Magic Shop. Merchant of Arms has a dupe on it. What would you dupe from here? That's a good question. Hey, look, on that replay, we managed to get rid of the Train Steward, too, which is a big win. So, cool. Trample might be way better here, actually. I'm gonna grab him. Soldier of Fortune is fun. Pyroclasm. I'm gonna have the money for this. I'll take Soldier of Fortune. I'll have things to draw. Let's loot here. It's good. Firecracker, maybe? I mean, it's gonna actually just be Sharpened Teeth because this mega buffs Hothead. So that's great. Yeah, he's looking good. Manifold Mirror says Fight Club for all, pretty much. Sure, right? Sure. Whichever the first one is that I roll seems great. Now, where do I go from here? The arms shop is... my deployable situation is I have 6 Ember. I'm paying 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm paying 4. I could deployable a 2-coster. So what is the best thing for this? An Intrinsic also helps here, by the way. So Intrinsic on Sanctuary protects a floor completely. So I could Intrinsic Shield of Wing here, which is pretty solid. Our floor is going to be pretty well protected by 85 Valor Fell shifting forward, so not a big deal. What is the best protection? I would like the health. That is a full heal. Not that I think I'm really at risk of losing, but you know, fair enough. Removals do cut the last fire starter. True. We probably get rid of a sacrificial chamber here if we do that. I don't know. I think we've got good options. Things like initial play Cursed Twin Blade are pretty good. We get those right away, which I like. But, and then the question becomes, what's the dupe then? That's a great question. I mean, you could just higher density the Sanctuary, right? That is certainly viable. I think I'm going to go to the right here. I think we get maybe more value from the magic shop. I could see it either way, though. Captain's Halo is great. Celestial Cascade is great. We click these. I mean, we're going to start going low on the Historian's Razor. It's just the nature of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reroll. Sketches? It's bottom up, so I don't like it. I don't want these. I think we've managed to keep it positive, right? By not a lot, but something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's a +7 right now. I think we started... I think it's actually 7 here. The question is, it's also competing with Medallion of Superiority, so really, who knows? It's +2 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's it, right? I think it's counting 8, so it's +2 damage right now. And then we're getting 6 from Medallion of Superiority, so that's +8 on 7, which is the base damage of Battle Dancer. So it is counting itself, but it is not counting the boss relics. Good to know. We're cutting Firestarter. Goodbye. I'm cutting Sacrificial Chamber. Goodbye. Alright, let's go to the magic shop and buy out the world. Permafrost. I can permafrost the Soldier of Fortune. Appreciate it. -2 consume. Meh. I could always make one of these cards give me health back if I care. I kind of don't. This is one of those things, like, if I had enough money, I guess, sure, I'll purchase 1 healing on Just Cause, right? It's not bad. I could buy more removals. It's not really a lot I want to cut here, though. It all goes away. I mean, the thing is, if I see an intrinsic, then we're golden, but I think we're fine because of Savior Fell's ability anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. I'm just going to go ahead and consume one of the Just Causes, so I redraw the other cards instead. Permafrost, I will put into Soldier of Fortune in case I draw poorly. I have the money, I might as well. These all consume, so I don't care. Let's re-roll. We do see an intrinsic. It's good. Now, I think I would rather remove consume on Sanctuary because this is a disgusting amount of survivability. 4 AoE damage shield is really good, it turns out. So we're going to do that, and the intrinsic will go on another card, which will be Liquid Courage. This will allow us to protect whoever else we want. Great. This -1, I'm going to put into, I guess, whatever Just Cause I feel like putting it into. Sure. 20 consumed, not a valid target. We get some removals now. Great. Right? Great. What am I removing? I mean, at this point, it's probably cut consume cards that I don't want. Right? So Battle Dancer is getting Cursed Twin Blade, probably. The other one gets Void Armament, so we have the equipments down lock. Lava Armor can go on the non-Soul Smeltered Hothead, so they all have a plan. They all have a plan. So what do we cut? I could just cut some of these Just Causes, because as much as I like shifting, and I do like shifting, it's good. They're so good for Battle Dancer, though. I'm over here like we have really efficient divinities, but the shifts are so strong for that guy that I don't think we want to drop them. So, alright, let's cut the Pyreball that costs 2 Ember, I guess. Okay. It's hard to play, I'll grant you. It's difficult to get out of there, even though it consumes. Now, Shield of Wing, though, is redundant on somebody. Fascinating. What if I cut the Lava Armor, then? Sure, we'll get rid of that. It's all kind of Doesn't matter too terribly much. We move on. I think we're gonna be fine. It's just a matter of what is the least bad card that I have. And all of my cards are good, so you can see the struggle. Fight Club, Manifold Mirror, let's go. Everyone's pissed. Alright, we get our guys out. We put Belle in back so she can charge. Great, we will be trampling here. Seems good. Charge forward, big value. We should respect the trample. I'm going to put Cursed Twin Blade in front. We'll breathe downstairs. We should absolutely be doing that. Shoot this guy. Good news. I'm going to shift. Save some of these other cards. We save this push. Okay. Comes downstairs. Interesting choice. Guy is going to live. Let's respect the combat. Yeah, Shield of Wing actually is the play mid-floor here. This is great because we get rid of this melee weakness. Good. And then let's go for triple shifts, right? Yes. Save this breath weapon for the next creature. Good. Great. It's really good to get rid of that. How are we approaching this? I think we're not going to play Upbeat Warbler. We'll Soldier of Fortune him out. Let's play a Just Cause. You take a hit. I want to get it off on... I want to get Fell hit here first, I think. So... Divinity middle, and then we breathe, and that blasts the front line too. Bottom floor, we will breathe. We get the backline kill. I could just Sanctuary upstairs. You know, I will actually just Sanctuary upstairs. It's fine. I'm not terribly worried about it. We have stealth protecting our other floors, so kind of whatever here. Alright, anything I play there is going to immediately die. We'll draw him at least. Alright, there he is, the lad. He drops in downstairs. It's good, it'll do. Shift 1. Charge. We're at 200s of armor here, so we're golden. We have the multi-strikes in play, so... we should be good to go, right? I guess I'll airdrop the Liquid Courage on someone. I'll put it upstairs because we're already over the armor generated from Valor, so may as well. Fine. Good. Great. Okay, bottom floor looks spooky. It's fine. We breathe here. This does put a big threat marker on our lad downstairs, so let's protect him. Good enough for government work. Great work. Mid-floor, I probably should breath weapon that. Yeah, okay, great. Cool. We get the slays, we're good. They hit themselves, they get smacked. Our Warbler is actually doing a great job downstairs. Good job, champ. I think we just shift and then Sanctuary upstairs. It's a really good card, it turns out. And the trample does great work as well. Mid-floor breath weapon, 100%. It's good. Bottom floor, yeah, it's a triple heavy wave. Big breath attack, for sure. He takes some hits, but he does seem okay. Let's put some divinities in here. Then we push forward for 187 armor, huh? Is that good? Great question. We will have to find out. He lives with 1 health. You know, he did his best, honestly. He kills the 2 heavies, which is actually a miracle here, so that's great. We're clearing it upstairs. Here, if I put the damage shield down, he actually pushes through the protector as well. So that's fun. Cool. Hitting them down. Mid-floor's doing okay. We get a slay. Do I... Oh, bummer. The Warbler punches them out, which is really funny. Let's play Soul Smelter. I want to dunk on them. So we pull forward, and we do it this way so that we get 2 slays here. Good job. Look, we maxed out Dragon's Horde for the road. So you can't leave the run without dunking on Seraph by maxing out everything. Anyway, you kind of get a sense for why this combo of Fel is so disgusting, right? Look at this, right? This is area of effect, 105 armor on turn 1. I'm out here pumping out 600s here. This is... And then here, 6 damage shield for everyone. Our guy in back is currently Heroes Champion. I pull him forward and he tanks for me. Alright, we're good. Get him with the guitar, man. Kill him with rock and roll. Alright, we win. I mean, that's Monster Train, right? I don't feel like I enjoy playing this Savior combo. It just feels like it's in kind of a league of its own, you know? Like one of those S+ tier things. And that's, that's not a balance comment, right? It's just, I don't enjoy it as much, is really it. I prefer to try to explore some of the other stuff. I think this is it's an obvious win, right? It's one of those, it's kind of like, sometimes you want the 3 Sirens with Founding Seal run in Monster Train 1, and sometimes you want something a little more technical. This has all the makings of that Founding Seal Incant Siren run, where you're like, yeah, we know this wins. There's no real question about this. You're not exploring anything. You're not discovering something new for yourself or for anyone else. It's kind of just like, yeah, we got it figured out. We did it. Good job. So, I think I might overlook this because at this point in the demo leading up to release, what I'm really interested in is what can I do that's completely whack, right? Like, I want to take large mystery box and see what else I can break with it. I want to, like, let me look at this hothead, right? Oh, interesting. It doesn't show the graft on the hothead. Weird. All right, well, that run summary is missing something. That's definitely a bug. But, I would be really nice to play with that event some more because you can pick random. There's a random graft option, right? And I would really like to... What kind of things can you get up to there? What kind of random grafts can you get out of it? It seems like there should be a good list. So I'm interested in trying that a little more. Those are kind of the 2 angles where I really want to explore more in the demo. So kind of expect me to find those and tunnel that way. But this felt like a good run overall. It answers the questions, right? And in this particular run, or at least in the demo, the question that you have to answer is, how do I not die to savagery? My man punches you for like 120 damage on turn 1 or whatever it is. If you can't live that, you're done. Your floor is losing. So with that in mind, you got to solve it. And things like this Fel strategy with Savior 2 and Unchained 1, very effective at doing it. You can just straight up raw tank the hit. Alternatively, stuff like Shadow's Sheath really play into it as well. So you can tell that there was one turn in this run where I was extremely confused because Shadow's Sheath was getting a slay in the combat, which meant, with quick by the way, which meant that when I got hit, I was getting hit in the mid-row, which was very confusing. But because I got this up front, I could play a line that was generating a lot of armor both ways, right? So both the Battle Dancer and the Fel were getting so much armor that it didn't matter. That was very important for the end game, to make sure that in case something weird happened where you had mismatched stealth stacks, you could still win the run. Yeah, good stuff. And yeah, I think it was correct in the end to hard pivot on punk metal guitar punk shredder guy because we were overkilling by a decent amount. But with everything said, we did a great job. The double hot heads were huge. These guys are the heroes of our time. The hot shark of Monster Train 2, basically. Love this guy. Look at him. He's got big cheeks. We love this guy. And then Mr. Guitar Metal helping out upstairs. Battle Dancer is a trooper. Didn't even see the, what's it called? The dualism. Didn't re-roll for it because there's a chance I could have missed. And this was, in my opinion, good enough. And I think it was. The only real damage we took was on, what, ring 7? Where I leaked that one guy, which hit me 5 times. It was a big number, admittedly, but we didn't take any damage on Savagery himself, because as I recalled, yeah, I was correct. The ramp on Savagery's combat is a little more gradual, whereas Wave 2 on Savagery's Final Assault is a little more aggressive. So that's interesting to keep in mind. I do like that Ring 7 is not completely throwaway, right? There's in Monster Train 1, the bosses are essentially dumb. I mean, I'll grant you, Athane, the boss that you see in the demo, is also pretty dumb. So I guess maybe the same is true, right? The combats are interesting and the bosses aren't. I guess we haven't seen the other combats yet. We don't really know, right? But at least so far, it seems to be following a similar pattern. Maybe they'll shore that up in time for release. Who knows? But anyway, not much else to add. I'll let y'all go there. So incredible work. We get the W and we take these. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.